What is going on, everyone? It is Angry Gamer Online, and today I'm back finally after a long time. I've been really busy, I've had exams, so I've been revising over Christmas. But anyway, today I'm back with a car comparison between the Liberator and the Marshall. Obviously these two cars need no introduction, they're the biggest cars in the game, and that's why we're doing the comparison of them, because they're both massive monster trucks. They're pretty much the same car, I think. So I was expecting similar results, and we'll see what sort of results we got. So yeah, okay, yeah, so on this thing I've had to take the sound off because I'd left the radio on, unfortunately. But yeah, we're having a look at the interior, and obviously you can see all of the sort of the skeleton frame. It's in white on this car. You can get them in white and blue on both the Liberator and the Marshall. And yeah, here's the Liberator. As you can see, it's exactly the same car. It's almost entirely the same on the inside. So one thing to note is that the Marshall has working headlights, whereas the Liberator does not. So I don't really think that matters, but whatever. Anyway, on to the next test. So yeah, obviously a drag race using an impromptu race, and as you can see, the Marshall did sort of get a better start. I don't know whether that was just me, the driver, or whether the Marshall genuinely has got better traction. But yeah, I've had to do this in third person. It is worth noting this is on the PS4, so I've upgraded to that with GTA. And yeah, you can pretty much see that both these cars, they're exactly the same speed now. So I think the start was just sort of my reactions that got me the head start. So they're not gonna overtake each other or anything, so I think they're exactly the same in terms of speed, both of them pretty slow. And then yeah, me crashing there, and yeah, I think the Marshall won that, but I'm going to say that they're both pretty much equal. And now we're going to do a test of sort of which one can carry the most momentum. We're going to do a head-on collision between the two. I'm going to do this in first person to start with, just to see how the crash looks in first person, and then I do switch it to third person just to see sort of which car goes back or not. So yeah, we're both going up to sort of, as you can see by the speedo, about 80 miles an hour. I don't think they're that accurate, but anyway. A Marshall does go up into the air a lot, but both cars do basically stay in exactly the same position. They don't go back at all. So I'm going to say that that's pretty much a draw. Once again, these cars are, I think, have exactly the same coding and whatnot. So yeah, now if we're just seeing which one can drive over cars easiest. Obviously that's the idea of a monster truck. And as you can see, they both bounce around quite a lot. So they're really difficult to control when you do this, but as you can see, the Marshall getting a little bit stuck there. I do personally think the Liberator is a little bit better at this, and in general I do think that the Liberator is a little bit better in terms of trying to control it. But yeah, as you can see, they were both jumping over cars nicely there. And now finally we're doing an impromptu race up the side of this cliff towards the observatory, I think it is. So just to see which one's easier to control, and as you can see, the Marshall immediately sort of just spins like that. I think it hit a rock rather weirdly, but now I've got to turn around and we're crashing into something else. I'm in first person, so I can't really see. So yeah, I think this is even harder to control in first person view, this car, simply because you can't see all around you, and you really don't know what sort of orientation you're in when you go off the side of cliffs. But yeah, as you can see, the Marshall is in the lead and the Liberator's behind, but I don't think that's any reflection on the cars. I do genuinely believe, as I said at the start, that these cars are literally exactly the same in terms of how they're coded, the way the physics works on them, how fast they are, their acceleration, their grip, everything. I do believe they are exactly the same. And on these tests, I think it just proves that it depends on the driver, really. And I think also down to your personal preference of which one you prefer. So yeah, there's that test complete. The Marshall did win it, but honestly I do believe that these cars are, as I've said, entirely the same. So yeah, final conclusion is these cars are basically the same thing. So it's a case of which one do you prefer, and also you can't get the Liberator anymore, so if you've not already got the Liberator, then obviously go for the Marshall. But yeah, and anyway, that's my first car comparison for quite a while. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, please do leave a like and subscribe for more, and I'll speak to you in a bit.